Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show to my first of three NBA recaps for this NBA playoff. Here on Thursday night, we do these three recaps. So, first of three here. I'll do the New York Detroit one after this one, but man, what a comeback by the Oklahoma City Thunder. They beat the Memphis Grizzlies 114-108 reaction. They come back down from 29 points in this game and get the win. They were down by as many as 29. It didn't look good the first two quarters, man. I'm like, oh boy, I'm like, yeah, she's going game 4, be 2-1 serious. But OKC, my God, in the second half, this is just a crusher for Memphis. Losing Ja Morant goes out mid-game against that defense, and watch the lead in your season. What was left of it trickle away. Brutal. I mean, obviously great fight from the Thunder. You had insane Caruso defense. The Chet shot making. But that one has to hurt. I mean, it wasn't intentional from Lou Dort. The dude slipped. Ja Morant slipped. It was accidental. It just makes the inevitable in 4 than 5 at least. I mean, he slipped. I mean, it wasn't Lou Dort's fault. I mean, it wasn't a dirty play. I mean,
talk about going to the next game. Did your coach at any point say, hey, you know what, if we don't cut it to this amount, I'm going to take you guys out and then we'll concentrate on...
But just insane. 63-31 in the second half. They were down 29. Memphis did not score any points in the last, 4 minutes. And that was a scary fall from Ja Morant, but I mean, it wasn't a dirty play by Lou Dort. I know he was in the vicinity, which ain't helping the allegations. It looked like he was just playing defense. It's just like the play with Jimmy Butler last night. It wasn't on purpose.
We were going crazy. We were going crazy here in the green room. Like, man, they're going to win this damn game. But congratulations, man, you were fabulous.
I hate that Ja got hurt because I hate when superstars go out like that. They probably would have maybe won if Ja Morant doesn't get hurt. But it wasn't Lou Dort's fault, man. Ja's just a reckless player, and he's been a reckless player. This really isn't a surprise. Sitting here, this really isn't a surprise. I hate that he got hurt, but they're up by 29. And when Ja Morant went out, I don't know what happened to them offensively, man. They just were awful. They kept turning the ball over. Caruso was just harassing them defensively. They turned over 16 times in this game. I don't know how many in the second half. And then they just went cold from 3. They started off hot, but then they just went completely cold without Ja. Just brutal. If you have a friend that's a Grizzlies fan, check on your Grizzlies fans tonight. The Grizzlies in the first half, they had 79 total points. In the second half, they had 31 points. That was just the impact of not having Ja Morant. But even then, they still had some open looks, That, like, Conchar had an open look for 3, I thought. That could have tied the game and didn't go in. After an offensive rebound. Scottie Pippen Jr. had a big game. Even then, that wasn't enough. It's just when you cool off in the second half from 79 points, from damn near 80 points to 31 points, it's going to be hard to win, man. And Ja Morant had 15 points, 5 assists. He was 6 of 11 from the field in 16 minutes before exiting the game with that hip injury. I don't know, I guess it was an undercut. I don't know, the Amon Jimmy thing. These two plays, I just don't think are dirty in a way, but it's kind of, dangerous. But Ja Morant is a reckless player. Ja could have easily went around a falling Lou Dort, and he jumped straight into him, though. So, what you want them to do? They slipped. Ain't nothing you can do about it. But Dort has a history of this. Has a history of what? Dirty plays exactly. See, people with this narrative. He's aggressive. He isn't dirty. There's a difference between aggressive defenders and dirty defenders. Dort was in the spot first, slipped, and then Jaw jumped into him. That's just Jaw being reckless. But you never know. This could be the last time you see Jaw in a Memphis jersey. But Jaw goes down, and so do the Grizzlies. He had a good game till he got injured. Scottie Pippen had a freaking big game, shooting good out of nowhere. 28 points, 8 of 16. But down the stretch, they just missed Jaw. You look at this. Last 451. 80 turnover. Jackson miss. Jackson blocked by Caruso. Aldama miss. Bain miss. Pippen Jr. turnover. 80 jump ball foul. Kennard miss. Conchar miss. Bain miss. Aldama miss. So, my God, man. The last 451 for them were brutal. Their final 10 offensive possessions. But Scottie Pippen Jr. had a great game. He was leading them in scoring. He was not in the game down 3, which is kind of confusing. And they give the tying 3 to who? John Conchar. Or to John Cha-Cha. John Cha-Cha. Desmond Bain. Somebody smell like shit. Somebody smell like shit. And it's Desmond Bain. 10 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 14. Somebody smell like shit. And it's Desmond Bain. My God, dude, this guy was complete trash. Today, you need a Desmond Bain. When John Morant went down, you need Desmond Bain. He gives you a 3 for 14 effort on 2 of 11 from 3. Desmond Bain and Jaren Jackson aren't good to keep them afloat without him, without Jaw. We already know this. They went 6-19 without him, and 23 and without him in 23 and 24. Even when Smart was available for most of those games, at least one of these has to go, or at least be a 6-man. I don't know what you do. You also had 5 turnovers. Desmond Bain was shit. Luke Kennard, you played 33 minutes. You had 5 points. No way you got a Luke Kennard drive to the basket with a John Conchar 3 as the offense with the season on the line. Luke Kennard, dude. 2 for 6. Why is he in the game? Jaren Jackson, 22 points, 7 rebounds, 7 for 16. My God, dude, he was miserable in this game. You were witnessing real time why his center with low post scoring ability is important. The Memphis Grizzlies could not rely on Jaren Jackson when they desperately needed points because he doesn't have any skill on the low block. 6'5" Alex Caruso locked down the All-NBA Jaren Jackson. Motherfucker, All-NBA. Biggest freaking fraud ever. Dude's getting locked up by Alex Caruso. I know Alex Caruso's an elite defender, but my God, dude. This guy's supposed to be a big man. 89 points, 7 rebounds, 3 for 3, but my God, dude. This guy's a freaking doofus out there. 7'4", big pile of shit. This guy's a freaking liability. He's too slow, and he's just not a good offensive player. Aldama, 14 points, 6 rebounds for Santi Aldama, 6 for 14. Santi Aldama, somebody else smell like shit. Somebody smell like shit. It's Santi Aldama. Bro's on the floor in the clutch on a playoff game. But who else they really got at this point? You'd probably be better off playing Yuki Kamamura at this point. Anybody else want to talk about? Conchar, 5 points, misses the game-tying 3-pointer. So, yeah. Grizzlies down 3-0. OKC, SGA, 31 points, 8 assists, 4 rebounds, 10 of 26 for Shai Gilgeous tonight. OKC really kind of did have a struggling SGA with 10 of 26. But he's been elite in this comeback. He was elite, though, late in this comeback. But you had other players step up like Chet Holmgren. J-Dub's been phenomenal in this series. Alex Caruso was good on the defensive end. Effort, plays. J-Dub, 26 points, 5 assists, 6 rebounds, 9 for 16. We need to talk about how good J-Dub has been this series. Low-key, their best player. Chet Holmgren, 24 points, 8 rebounds. He had 23 in the second half, 5 3-pointers. He was absolutely big. He really led this comeback really in the second half with 23 of his 24 points. Hartenstein, 5 points, 4 assists, 5 rebounds, 1 for 3. Lou Dort, 2 points, 6 rebounds. Caruso, 10 points, 3 assists, 6 rebounds, 4 7 from the field. Was excellent on the defensive end. On the basketball, he had 9. How many points he had in the? He had 5 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 steals, a block, 2 for 2 in that fourth quarter. He was a freaking dog on the defensive end. Stats will never tell how huge he was tonight. He was a freaking game changer on the defensive end. And like, this is the second largest playoff comeback in like 25 years.
But he says, like, you cannot blow that game.
And look, I know John Moran is a phenomenal player. They missed him, really showed the last 4 minutes, but they simply choked. You have a 25-point lead, you should still be able to win that game. Just simply choked.
Like, when they think the game is over,
they just thought the game was over, maybe. I don't know. Isaiah Joe also had 10 points. There's all the player stats right there for the team stats. OKC, 45 from the field, 34 from 3. Did struggle from the line, 69%. 43 total boards, 12 offensive, 31 defensive, 24 assists, 4 blocks, 10 steals, 11 turnovers, 42 in the paint, 23 fouls. Memphis, 43 from the field, 33 from 3. They just went cold from 3. They started really hot at one point. They're like 12 and 24, and they just went fucking cold. 22, 26 from line, 84%, 41 rebounds, 9 offensive, 32 defensive, 23 assists, 7 blocks, 9 steals, 16 turnovers, 34 in the paint, 22 fouls. So, yeah, man, what a second half from OKC. That first half, 40-29 Memphis, 37-22 Memphis, and then 36-18 third quarter OKC, and then 27-13 fourth quarter. And this was tied in Grizzlies, go back up 6, and then OKC ties it back up. And then they were just more clutch down the stretch, better executed plays.
You said it was guys trying to, get shots.
So yeah, on to Game 4, Thunder Grizzlies, Game 4, 3:30 on Saturday. So possibly 4-game sweep. Just get this series done with. So, leave a like, comment, subscribe for more. Till time out. Peace.